Push.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah, that's going to make the tush push so easy
That's
for
a
them.
problem.
Now you have to worry about that. Like
They've done that. They did that a couple years ago.
Yeah, but they had not in a while.
Yeah,
I love it. Also,
that's always.
Also,
there,
I think that was Saquon's best run of the day.
I don't think you're wrong. He's averaging 3.1 yards a carry. 136 players in the NFL have a higher average than that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel like it's not him, but their offensive line is pretty good.
Well, maybe a little bit of.
He had some up and down years of the Giants too. Remember, he had a big rookie season and kind of took a step back.
Wonderful. Oregon, Penn
This was
State.
sick.
They need to score. Drew Aller, INT, ends it. Ducks win. They move to number 2. James Franklin falls to 2-21 against top 6 teams, including 15 straight L's.
And Dan Lanning postgame was more wired than any sober person in the history of the world.
Loved it.
I mean, he was.
That's why he's my guy.
I mean, he was shaking with emotion. It was unbelievable.
Sweating.
Freaking out.
Almost cried at one point.
Yeah.
It was a great game. Weird. Bears-Raiders. Now, they did the fake fumble thing. That didn't work. But how about this play, Coach? A little flea flicker keeper.
I like it. I haven't seen that done very often. Was this a Detroit carryover that he brought?
Yeah.
This one
he had never done before.
Yeah.
Do we have any other highlights from this game?
This game?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we're not showing the Ashton Ginty breakout? The 3 touchdowns, the 160 yards?
Oh, I was going to show the Max Crosby interception.
He got back to his old stance.
Yeah,
exactly right.
Is that
the Michael Myers stance? Yeah.
Bears win. Wonderful. Bama up 3 on Georgia. Check this one out. Screen to Caden Proctor.
This should.
6'7",
I'm telling you right now.
366.
Wow.
Get in there.
Shouldn't be allowed.
Huge win for Bama. They're 3-1.
This guy is
up to 10.
I mean, look at how well he moves.
He's great.
You need to give him the rock a little bit more.
Kirby Smart 1-7 against Alabama all of a sudden. But there's a huge win for Bama. They're back. Kalen DeBoer keeps his job for another week. That's good. Final weird. Colts down 10-13 to the Rams third quarter.
This is such a great
Danny
catch.
Dimes.
Look at this catch. And then
sick catch. Great spin. Brew, you know what I'm going to blame this on? The gloves. The rare.
No. Why is he? It's totally his fault.
See, but I don't think he's trying to showboat.
What's he trying to do?
Well, hold on, but it's not like the Deshaun Jackson dropped the ball.
I know, but why is he moving the ball?
Because listen, I think a lot of guys reach it across the goal line. He's just broken a tackle. Like, yes, I think he's doing a little too much, obviously, but I don't think it was like he was.
He's reaching, though.
He's reaching.
Right. He don't need to be. I mean,
2 people are reaching.
And he's the guy that had. He's the guy that had the penalty on Jonathan Taylor.
He had a great day.
Not great. And this hurt Danny Dimes' stats.
He would have been what? Over 3?
Hey, bro, how did everybody's All-American do?
I know. He
was unbelievable.
I gave you props before the show on all your little things that came true.
Afternoon headline sponsored by Ram Trucks. They are built to serve. Head across the pond where the Steelers took care of Carson Wentz and the Vikings. Rodgers had exactly 200 yards, and the Steelers' defense held strong at the end of just a debacle. Here's the standings, Brew. Check this out. AFC North standings. The Steelers are 3-1. But they have the second best odds. Then it's the Bengals who play tonight. They've got the third best odds. Then it's the 1-3 Ravens, who actually have the best odds to win the AFC North by a lot for all the gamblers out there. Now, does this give you hope, or are you concerned that the division now belongs to the Steelers?
I think it all depends on Lamar. Like, does he miss? Is this a hamstring injury where he misses a game or two? They need to beat Houston and the Rams, or at least one of them.
Yeah.
And so, if not really both, if he misses, say, a game or two and they lose it, now that record's starting to really get poor. If he plays next weekend and mentally he's fine, I mean, obviously it was a tough weekend for him. If he's fine, then I think they'll still win the division. They're only 2 games back, and they play the Steelers twice. So they still control their own destiny. And now the schedule does get lighter.
I think it's the 8th easiest schedule, according to Bill Barnwell, from here on.
Yeah,
I think the Steelers should make the playoffs. So I do think at this point looking at the AFC, they're a playoff.
You think the Steelers are going to win the division?
No, I think Baltimore's still going to win.
Yeah, I do too. Like their defense has been decimated, right? There's 7 out of 11 starters didn't play, so That's almost the whole team, and it's as bad as it looked. Any team's going to look pretty bad if you're losing 7 out of your 11 starters.
It's crazy they were favored.
And they've got Lamar, and it wasn't his best game this past weekend, but I don't think that by any stretch this is going to continue the way it's gone.
You're not worried about the devastating hamstring?
I'm not worried about that. I'm not really worried about Derrick Henry's fumbles. I would imagine that those two guys at any point could switch back to what we've seen, and they could run away with the division. And at any point, Aaron and Pittsburgh could go pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. So
their defense has picked up.
I fully expect Lamar to instantly look like Lamar again, because he's looked like Lamar every moment since he came back, since he signed the new contract. He's always looked like Lamar. He has been absolutely unbelievable, except for in very specific high-leverage moments when he has looked exactly like I expect Lamar Jackson to look. Like you tweeted, like you know, this team is unrecognizable and recognizable, and I said, like, it's totally recognizable to me. It's exactly what I expect. So I don't think there's going to be lingering effects for Lamar. I think that assuming he's playing, I bet he'll play really well against Houston, even though Houston's a great defense.
He's not going to miss any time with this hamstring?
I don't think so.
Weird then.
It was a weird injury that none of us saw him, like, we didn't know when it happened, and none of the trainers helped him get over.
What was the score when he had that?
17. They were down
27-10, was it?
They were down 17.
They were down 17.
When Cooper Rush came back in, it was 30-13, and when Tony Romo said they might be getting a spark from Cooper Rush.
There was a play that people are now kind of pointing to. I don't know who tracks him down. Chanel, maybe? Where he's like running to the first down marker, where he just doesn't look like Lamar.
No,
he looks like 75, but he's not. You know, he's not
maybe it was
limping, but he just doesn't look like he has the
listen,
burst.
and Harbaugh yesterday after the game, Harbaugh was like, when he was asked could he have gone back in, he was like, I don't know. Harbaugh today said no, he couldn't have gone back in. Now, we didn't hear from Lamar because the Ravens have a policy of if you leave a game with injury, you're not allowed to do injury.
You're not allowed. It's like a league policy.
No, it's the team's policy is if you leave a game with an injury, you're not allowed to do interviews.
You're not. So who's you get? What happens?
I don't know. Again, I'm just telling you.
Lamar is one of the faces of the league.
Is it not allowed, or you don't have to?
It's the Ravens team policy that if the player leaves with injury.
So if Lamar said, "Excuse me, I understand it is a team rule, but I'm Lamar Jackson, multiple-time MVP, facing my arch rival in a huge game, and we're 1-3. I need to address the media," and I came out in the third quarter.
I think the Ravens.
They would have said no.
I think the Ravens, whoever's Big Dom for the Ravens, tackles him. It's like you're not allowed.
Come on.
But can I just answer the question quickly, because I know we're going to talk more Ravens and Chiefs in a minute. We are still talking about the Ravens as if they don't have the worst defense in the league. And when you have the worst defense in the league, you can lose any game you play.
True.
So I am not worried that Lamar is not going to play well against Houston or the Rams or after the bye. I'm not worried about that. I am worried, if I were a Ravens fan, that a Houston team that had, I know they ended up blowing out the Titans. They had 6 points late into that game.
Yeah.
But Nick, are you saying that when the Ravens have all their players on defense, they're still the worst defense?
What I'm saying is
because
that
whenever we talk about Kansas City, when they have their injured receivers and they can't, throw for more than 150 yards, it's always, well, as soon as they get those guys back.
Right, but they're not getting Matabuke back. Matabuke's done for the year.
That's one.
Their secondary, I had questions about beforehand.
I'm trying to just put it in context.
They will get better when they get
as they get healthy.
Back,
do you still feel like
I don't think they will be? I don't think they will be 32nd. But I watched the Ravens defense week 1 when it was fully healthy allow 41. And so I watched the Ravens defense for the first 10 weeks of last year be awful and then flip a switch seemingly. Yeah. And
Which I think it'll get better this year.
I think the the Steelers are not as good as a 3-1 record, but I still think Baltimore needs to get to 10 wins to win the division.
Yeah. Previous 2 times the Ravens were 1-3, 05 and 2015, they missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupt